Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Scarlett and this video is going to be all about teaching you guys how to get your first clients in 2022, what that looks like, and how I personally done it to benefit me long term, okay? So if you're interested in that or needing help, stick around so this video can be helpful for you. So if you guys are here, that means that you're needing help with clients. And the first tip that I'm going to give you is probably the most logical one, and that's having a portfolio. So have 3 or 4 websites that you're really proud of up your sleeve to present to clients. If you don't have those yet, go ahead and pause this video, go do it, and come back, okay? So once you got that all done, you come back, we're going to get started. So if you already have a portfolio, that's fantastic. Go you, high five. That's a really big deal. I will say that the first thing that I would probably do is going to social media and asking friends and family to share my website, my pages, all that jazz, and really working about being socially active online for my business. And I believe like the first week that I did this, I had already gotten 2 to 3 clients, I believe. I initially made a Facebook page and I asked my friends and family that I was friends with on Facebook to share it with their friends and family, and a lot of them are friends with small business owners local to me, and like online business owners as well. And then I've also started an Instagram page, and there I used a lot of hashtags. I didn't post any reels or anything at first. I did hashtags on photos, and I had a client from across the country reach out to me that way. So it works, okay? I know that a lot of us hate social media, and that's totally fine, but it does work, okay? If you're not comfortable doing that, that's totally fine, but if you can find it in you to just say, hey, I'm doing this for my business, go ahead and commit, do it, see if it works for you. You don't have to do a ton of pages. You don't have to do every single platform, okay? That gets exhausting. Just pick 1 or 2. I did Facebook and Instagram because they share together a lot of the time, and stick to it. See where it takes you. Now, the second thing that I'm going to recommend is probably something you've never heard of before, which I absolutely love to share. It's like the little secrets no one's heard of. And this one's kind of a doozy. So I went to a 4-year college for web development, and I took some design classes as well, but specifically for web development. And while I was there, I had a professor who was super dedicated to sharing all the current web opportunities that he was receiving, and he had connections all over the place, okay? We were getting like job opportunities, local job opportunities, faraway job opportunities, website design opportunities, freelance stuff, like just everything you can think of, paid, unpaid, the whole 9. We were receiving emails from him weekly, sometimes daily, about those things. My advice is, whether you went to a 4-year college or not, is reach out to a college near you with a web program and contact the head or the chair of that department. Say, hey, I am a new graduate in web design or development, and I'm looking for web projects. I'm a freelancer. I haven't even had my first client yet. I'm just reaching out. Here's my portfolio. If you love it, just share it with some of the people that you're getting inquiries from. Probably half my clients came that way through a professor that I had in school. So just be mindful of that. If you're in a 4-year college, listen, you need to get involved in the IT program. Go talk to the people in the IT program, see if you can volunteer, see if you can shadow, see if they have any entry-level jobs or internships. Go get involved, okay? It's one of the biggest things that I did. I was an intern for 1.5 years, which turned to a paid position on campus while I was at school, and it really benefited me long term, okay? You get so many connections that way. People still message me sometimes. It's great, okay? Now, if you don't go to a school, go ahead and email the IT or the web department anyway. Say, hey, if you guys are getting web work that you just don't have the time to do, I'm a freelance web developer looking for work. Here's my portfolio. Let me know what you think. And if they say, hey, we actually outsourced our web design, that's totally fine. Say, hey, who'd you outsource from? Get in contact with that company. Ask the company, hey, if you have clients that are coming to you who can't afford to work with you, send them my way. Like, I'm starting an entry-level freelance business. I need clients. That's a great way to get started too. People will do this, okay? I have had at least 2 clients, like at least 2, that have previously worked with other companies that say, we just can't afford to do this a second time. And they say, hey, what would you be willing to work with us for? I have a long-term contract with one of those companies, and I absolutely love working with them. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, doing contracts, it's a great open door for that. Just get started, send some emails out. The worst thing that happens, guys, is they say no, and that doesn't have to take a blow to your ego because you're just starting out, and no is a fine word, okay? We're gonna keep going, we're gonna keep trying, and if this doesn't work for you, that's totally cool, but I'm sure it will work for some of you because it personally worked for me. So the third tip that I'm going to share is probably something that you guys have heard of, which is Fiverr and Upwork. The reason so I will say I haven't worked with Fiverr and Upwork, okay? But I know a lot of people who have, and the reason I'm sharing Fiverr and Upwork is because it works for them. A lot of people, though, who have very specific type of development that they do, they get so much work from Fiverr and Upwork, okay? And I think the main takeaway with Fiverr and Upwork is, A, you can share a portfolio on there via Google Doc or something like that, so do that. You may start out taking a lower pay than what you originally intended, but that's fine because once you start getting 5-star reviews, up your pay. Okay, seriously. Ask for more money as you start getting more clients and 5-star reviews. Now, if you're getting 1 and 2-star reviews, probably don't up your price. Maybe start asking questions about why you're getting those bad reviews and continue growing. Okay, so once you're successful in Fiverr and Upwork, that can be a huge thing. People make full incomes through Fiverr and Upwork, guys. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you're really committed to freelancing that way, I say go for it. Do it, commit, that's great. It personally wasn't for me, but it could be for you. So that's why I'm sharing it here. Now, the fourth thing that I want to share is be confident and know that you are capable of doing the work. This sounds so silly. It might seem like that's not a real tip to get clients, but it really is. Okay, guys, when you talk to people and you share that you have a business and what you do for your business, and people start saying, oh, I want to see your work, I may want to work with you in a few months or something like that, have the stuff ready, okay? Share with them like the really good websites that you're super proud of. Be confident in saying like, yeah, I've worked with this company, or I've done this type of website 3 or 4 times. If you're starting out that way, people will say, wow, like they really know what they're doing. They're super confident, they have the skill and the knowledge. I want to work with them. It seems so crazy, but a lot of times bigger companies that are hiring out freelancers need that type of support and reassurance because they have a lot of money riding on you, and they have a lot of money riding on other people who are designing or working in other parts, photographers, that sort of thing, of doing their brand. So you just have to be mindful and say, hey, I have examples of this type of website. Be flexible. Try your best to understand that clients change their mind when doing web work, and that's normal. It's going to happen. Be flexible. Be willing to work with them. If you can do that, you prevail, then a wonderful step in the right direction, okay? And now the last thing I will say is, guys, if for some reason you've tried everything and you're not getting clients, and it has nothing to do with who you are as a person or your skill level or that sort of thing, take a step back and say, what can I do to improve my business? What can I do to improve myself in order to get clients? And one of the main things that I would say is learn a new skill, a desirable skill, a needed skill, something that people are looking for to hire. You can look on Upwork, you can look online for different things that people are really looking to hire out. There might be a new website platform that's becoming new. It might be something along the lines of, a newer language, or a new version of a language. And if you are knowledgeable in that, or that network platform, whatever it is, if you're knowledgeable of that and people say, oh my gosh, they know exactly what they're doing, they've done this 5 or 6 times, I want to hire them, that's amazing, okay? People will pay top dollar if you have a skill that they're specifically looking for. So if you've tried everything and you've added a skill and you still can't get clients, I think you should leave a comment below. You should email me through my website, whatever works for you guys. I'll leave that in the description below. and I would love to hear from you. I want to help you be successful and see you do really well as a freelancer. So if there's anything I can do, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. I would love to hear from you and to help you out. I'll see you next time. Bye.